Just wanted to talk a little bit today about my approach to discovery meetings. Now, type of discovery that you're going into and your organisation's products and services is going to make a difference as to how you approach your discoveries. My role is very much around business processes and automation within those processes. We tend to lead with kind of optimizing your process before you automate, but we have an automation toolkit that we're applying to processes to streamline them to make them more efficient. And so my discoveries are often around understanding what the existing process is, going into any kind of problems that that process might be presenting at the time that we're talking about it, and then kind of positioning the tool set in the right way. I'm often brought into these conversations fairly early, so the account executive might well have had a first appointment with the potential customer, talked very high level about whatever process it is that we're going to delve into, and a little bit about us, and then the discovery's got quite usually quite a good focus. So it might be an accounts payable discovery, for instance, where we're talking about automating invoice processing. It might be sale order processing, customer inquiry management. It might be some other process that would benefit from some business process management or some automation in some way. And typically, how I tend to introduce myself is that, or my objectives for the meeting is usually by saying three things. The first thing is that I'm trying to kind of tick that feasibility box. So, are we a good fit for the customer? And is the customer's requirement going to be suitable to our, to our approach, as it were? I think that's really important because it actually starts to lend some credibility, because not every process that we talk about and every circumstance is going to be a good fit. And certainly I think that kind of pre-sales role, that solutions engineering type role, that's definitely one of our requirements from a meeting, is making sure, for the benefit of the customer as well as the benefit of ourselves, that there's going to be something in our toolkit that can do a job for them. So yeah, first thing is kind of feasibility. The next thing is that often, certainly in my case, the next stage after discovery, if we take the opportunity further, is going to be proving that out. If we've got something in a toolkit that will do a job for someone, how do we show that to you? And that can be, and usually is, kind of tailored demonstrations. So in accounts payable, for instance, we might be taking away sample invoices, sample data, so we can show the three-way match happening. And it tends to be that kind of that tailored demonstration that's the next step. So I'm trying to work with the client to understand what's important for them to see within that demonstration. What do they need to see from the tool to make sure that they're going to be happy that we can do a job for them. It's all right ticking that feasibility box, but we need to prove it out. We need to show them, it working in practice, and we need to focus in, hone in on the really important things within that demo. So the feasibility is first thing. How do we show it to you from a demonstration point of view is the next thing. And then thirdly is business case. And I'm quite open with the customer, saying that that's my third objective from the discovery meeting. If we're ticking the feasibility box and we can show you something, should we? Is there a point in taking this further? Are we likely to have a financial return on investment in terms of the business case? Is it more of an operational return on investment? Is there going to be some strategic reason to use the tool set that we're suggesting? And I think that helps the client, because they're then seeing that we're serious about making sure we're a good fit, which we are. They're then getting that takeaway that we're going to be focusing on showing them a demo that's relevant to them, not just something that's generic and off the shelf, as it were. And also that we understand that they will want to be seeing some level of return on investment, whether that's a financial one, or whether that's a strategic stroke operational one. And I think those are the three main things that I want to get from the meeting. And I think I think the customer also appreciates that approach of feasibility, demonstration, and business case, because it makes sure that we're all making good use of our time, and we won't shy away from, if we don't tick that feasibility box, if it's not really a process that we can deal with, then is there a partner that could help, or actually is it shake hands, thanks for your time, and see you again. I think it also makes sure that we understand what's important to the customer from a demonstration point of view, so we can go into that demo and not just show a load of products and features that aren't relevant. And also, there's no point in doing a project if the customer's not going to get some level of return from it, and they want to know quite quickly, what's the cost and what's the benefit from doing it. So those are tend to be my three key things from a discovery session: feasibility, what do we do about demonstration, and then is there a business case? So yeah, so hopefully, if you're in pre-sales and you're thinking about what your objectives are in a discovery, those are three high-level things to be considering to use as things to aim for to get out of those discoveries. Many thanks for listening.